It's in the game.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Wake Forest's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
That's what I want to see.
And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. And he ends up taking a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense on the first drive of the game. You're not just getting a 3 and out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Slithers into space. Ripping through the defense. So the USC Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Dillon. Can't get him to the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Run in the red zone, it's Dillon. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Here we go.
So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important position.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Flag.
Williams will pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play.
Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Fights off a defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
All right, let's
And
get
the
it.
Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
White 29. Check. 17. White 29.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
White 53. White 53.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And this is not what they expect in terms of performance from their quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Now on the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. From the gun, running back gets the give. There he goes. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Let's go. Break.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Blue 22. Let's go.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second...
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams looking for a man. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes early.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5".
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Starts the drive trying to go up top.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the big fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, they handed it off to the fullback, and a nice job by the strong safety coming downhill and making a tackle on a big physical ball carrier.
Williams will pass. Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it. Can they catch him? Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Ready,
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Black 88. Black 88.
They give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Double.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the ground, it's Dillon. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Set, ready.
Williams looking for a man. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just